Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Spider-Man. This is, but Spider-Man shorts from the 2017 series. There are a lot of Spider-Man series on Disney Plus right now. Oh gosh, yeah, this is just one of many, but this is not the main series. This is fuzzies. This is a series of 6 shorts that tell the origin of Spider-Man, where I imagine maybe I can't remember if we actually watched the main series of this or not. I should probably check that. I should have probably checked that, yeah. But in this is they may have skipped over the origin in the main series, because if you know Spider-Man, you know the origin, you know how tragic it begins. The spider bite and then Uncle Ben and everything else. And this is very much a cartoon series with an anime style kind of artwork, animation. But it's like TV 7, so it's meant for 7-year-olds. Yeah, it says, I can't see if there's but it's, when it comes on screen it says 7. So it's meant for mainly the 7-year-old audience. And while kids pretty much know the Spider-Man origins, it's probably, if they've seen the movies and everything else, the comics, sometimes it's okay to sort of just gloss over some of the more detailed stuff. And we do get to the Uncle Ben moment in the final episode of these 6, but it's more like Peter thinking back on it rather than seeing it happen. All this is built up to by Pete, after getting the spider bite in the first episode, taking advantage of the scientific method to figure out what's going on with him. Like, suddenly, why am I sticking to walls? Why am I, what's everything's going on with me? And you get to see the evolution of how he, decides to create web shooters, and how he creates a costume, and how he decides to see what the extent of his powers are, his spider sense, his ability to crawl walls, and all the other stuff. So it's a new take on a very, very overtold story. But yeah, it's cute, and it's a creative take on it. So yeah, he goes through the 5 steps over 6 episodes, because the first one obviously is just the bite. So, and then if you see this, then you can just jump right into the regular series and just go nuts. Speaking of which, even though there are not a ton of voice actors in this, beyond Harry Osborn, Alistair Smythe, Bonesaw McGee, there are other actors that you'll recognize in this. Patton Oswalt got to play Uncle Ben in a few episodes of this, probably in flashback or whatever. So that's kind of neat. But he is not the biggest star in this. What you do get in episode 5 of this the little short series, and maybe you'll get to see him again at some point in the main series, but Stan Lee plays a cameraman who was at that pivotal point, and he even looks like Stan Lee. They animate him to look like Stan. He was a cameraman interviewing Spider-Man at that pivotal moment when he let the burglar, or the criminal, or whoever it was that just got into the wrestling match and didn't pay or something, and they were going after him, when he let the guy go instead of helping the security guard take him down, who would eventually be the same guy who killed his Uncle Ben. So yeah, Stan Lee gets to say this line. He's like, "You're going to remember this night for the rest of your life," and that is no small thing. So, that's not a small. It's a huge understatement. Let's just say. So this is not entirely necessary to watch, especially if if you know the origin in detail. But if you want to see every single episode that is related to this series in particular, the 2017 series, definitely check it out. It's not essential, but essential. You'll survive with or without it. Let's pick tomorrow's episode.
224.
224. 224? Yeah. Okay. Let me make sure that's 224. 224. Okay. Okay. It's a documentary. And I'm going to guess it is exactly what the title says it is. It's nature, animals, and specifically the jaguar beach battle. I don't know. I really hope it's not one of those weirdly overhyped reality show type of things where they're like, with this jaguar, you're going to battle this jaguar, and what will happen next? And then they spend like 3 minutes after coming back from the commercial break to recap everything that happened in the last 10 minutes. Let's hope that's not the thing, but who knows? Jaguar beach battles, what we're watching next on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that. Bye.